since the beginning of history, human beings have always wanted to understand our surroundings and ourselves. We feel confused. We see our responsibility, but something tells us that the responsibility is not ours. We want to provide for our loved ones, but sometimes we feel we deserve provision from our loved ones. For a lot of us, this quest for understanding has not been easy. It seems no matter how hard we try, we're still stuck on the same page. We suffer from the same stubbornness, impetuousness, idleness. We suffer from depression, egotism, jealousy. We know that we're not all that bad, but we hate ourselves sometimes. We want to change, but we want to stay the same. We ask ourselves, why? Why are we not like them? According to the ancient Chinese philosophy, our world is a living organism made up of elements and their interactions. In spring, wood comes back to life. In summer, the sun becomes the fieriest. Metal cools the air, just as autumn does. Water transforms into snow in winter. At all moments in time and space, the universe is the shell that holds a definite mix of elements and their interaction. Some of the most influential thoughts in Chinese philosophy define heaven not in God's terms, but in nature's terms. From as long ago as 7000 BC, there have been astrologers who categorized nature into 5 main types of elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. They believed that each of these elements, just as anything that exists in the universe, contains and is built from yin and yang. Yang means the sun in Chinese. It is represented by the day, the sky, the external, the active, the singular. For each of the 5 categories of elements, there is a yang representation. A tree is a yang wood, the sun a yang fire, rock a yang earth, sword a yang metal, and river a yang water. Yin means the moon. It is the night, the earth, the internal, the slow, the plural. Grass is the yin representation of wood. Light is the yin for fire. Soil for earth. Jewel for metal. And mist for water. These elements are not static. As in nature, wood generates fire, and fire generates soil. And the more soil there is, the more minerals we can find. And the more minerals there are, the more likely that we find spring water. And of course, the more water there is, the richer the wood grows. This flow of energy goes on and on. And according to the Chinese philosophies, life is a macrocosm made of numerous cycles of energies. This theory is so widely applied in the Eastern cultures that it is actually the foundation of many practices, such as medicine, architecture, and the study of the human mind. Around the year 500, some Chinese scholars started using the elements found in the year of a person's birth to analyze his behavior. The result is astonishing, and from then on, people started to use the information found in the month, the day, and the hour of birth as well. This school of self-study is called the 4 Pillars of Destiny. Now, let's take a look at how it works. Imagine that a new life comes to the world right at this moment. According to the 4 Pillars study, this baby himself is the yin type of water, the mist. Mist, to him from now on, will present an effect that is like a person meeting his double. He feels confident and reassured of what he does. While the elements that a person absorbs at his time of birth create a basic map for us to understand his intrinsic values and form the first component of the 4 Pillars study, elements change every 10 years of a person's life and form the second component of the study. Following that is the third component, and that is the elements found in the current year in which we're doing the study. And of course, there is the fourth component that we have to take into consideration, the elements found in every month, every day, and every hour. This complex web of everlasting interactions presents us the way we were pre-programmed at the moment of birth. It is the guidebook for us to look at how we are predisposed from the very moment we came to this world. As we all know, thoughts are variable, controllable, and manageable only by ourselves. We are an agent that carries the elements that shape us into the kind of person we are, and time is a resource to which every living person is entitled. It is you who decides whether to make use of it or not. Just as a minute is 60 seconds for everybody, life is another name for every single day we live, no matter who we are. Every day and every minute is an opportunity for those who want to make a change. Are you ready? Let's take a ride.